Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Interview Experience by Metallurgy team. I am Chaitanya Kumar and I'll be your host today. Today we have our special guest Sampath sir along us to guide us in his success path. Sir has recently cracked an internship in Tata Metaliks, which is a dream company for any metallurgist. Congratulations sir for your well-deserved achievement.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Chaitanya.
Sir, so firstly, we shall begin with the interview. Sir, can you tell us in brief about the company and what will be your work role during the internship process?
Okay, so to begin with, Tata Metaliks is basically a subsidiary of Tata Steel, and it is a leading manufacturer of foundry-grade pig iron and ductile iron pipes, and with its manufacturing facility based at Kharagpur in West Bengal. So for us, the role is summer intern, followed by a pre-placement offer as a graduate engineer trainee. So the internship period will be of 2 months, and then a full-time PPO will be offered based on the performance.
Okay, sir. Sir, what was the selection process of this internship? Do we have any written tests and how many rounds were present in the selection process?
Okay, so basically, this whole process, it will take a little time because there are 3 rounds, and starting off with a written test where aptitude, logical reasoning, all verbal reasoning, everything will be checked. And followed by it, we will have a group discussion round. Firstly, the whole class participates, obviously, because this is the first company that visits our campus. So all students participate. So we were 90, so all 90 participated. And then around 40, 45 to 50 got shortlisted. And then afterwards, we had the group discussion. And finally, 5 people got shortlisted for the personal interview or a mix of personal interview is a mix of both technical as well as HR or personality-based questions. So out of 5, finally 3 got selected for the internship.
Okay, sir. Sir, is there any eligible criteria to apply for this internship?
Okay, so it's not very hard and fast. The only eligibility criteria is that you have to be a metallurgy student, and obviously the CGPA criteria is 6.5.
Okay. Sir, in the past, what projects have you done and how did they help you in getting an intern?
Okay, I'll tell my experience. To be honest, projects I don't think really. They do add a lot of value, but they're not mandatory. Okay, so what I advise or suggest people is not to get worried if they don't have good projects. Okay, so basically, according to me, project is nothing but a better understanding of a particular concept in metallurgy. So, of course, projects do add value. For me, I was a part of a technical team, so that somehow helped me, learn the nuances of metallurgy. Okay, because we do material selection, and our seniors in particular helped us understand what a metallurgy in terms of technical reasoning is all about. So in that way, it helped me. Okay.
Sir, how did you prepare for this internship and what are the key topics that one should master to get this internship in Tata Metaliks?
Okay, so I'll first talk about, in general, what a metallurgy student has to do for any internship or say placement in core companies. So firstly, iron making, steel making is what most companies do. So obviously iron making and steel making is a must, and particularly Tata Metaliks as well. Along with that, aptitude, of course. For any metallurgist, physical metallurgy forms the basic. So it's everything. Basics of everything is physical metallurgy. So students have to start working on it and do as much reading as possible in it. And particularly for metallurgy, it's more about memory. So it's good if you if you prepare from the beginning and do a number of revisions. So additionally, since this is a I Love Metallurgy blog, I feel all the viewers will also be aware of this. The blog itself is the greatest avenue you have. So go through the blog. There are a lot of resources for you available. And they really aid a lot in your preparation.
Thank you, sir. Sir, now is this company providing the pre-placement offer to students? And if so, what should students keep in the mind to get this pre-placement offer?
Okay, so I think I'll be able to answer this in my next episode, maybe with I Love Metallurgy after my internship, and once I get a pre-placement offer. We'll do it. Sure.
Okay, sir. Sir, many say that the selection process for the internship is really quite hard rather than getting placement. The level of standard, is it really similar for the placements? And how was the interview process? Did you face any challenges in the interview, sir?
Okay, to answer your first question, see, for core companies, it's more or less the same. Internship, I mean, at least for metallurgy, according to me, as far as I know, the internship interview and the placement interview more or less is same. But of course, in the internship, since you're in the third year, you might think that they will have the difficulty level would be a little less. But again, it's more or less the same. It's just how you drive the interview. See, you're always in the driver's seat during an interview. If you want to drive it towards sports, you can drive it towards sports. If you want to drive it towards films, you can drive it. But what I'm trying to tell is you can drive any way you want. But my suggestion is to drive the interview in an area which you are an expert in. And the area which is relevant to the particular company, say Tata Metaliks, say there's iron making. So you drive to the topics of iron making that are, that you're good at.
Okay, sir. Sir, now, a good resume can really make you feel comfortable and feel confident while applying an intern. Sir, what are the key aspects that one should keep in mind while making a resume?
Okay, many people might have already told this, and I tell it again. Resume is a very important part. It tells everything about you. A single document that describes everything about you. So, my suggestion would be very simple. It's very personal. Okay, be very honest, be specific, and be relevant. Okay, you cannot put say analytics or something for an interview. Analytics, things related to analytics in your resume. Largely, see, you still can have something related to analytics, but if it's a core company, you have to have something related to core in your resume. And be confident. Whatever you write, you have to be prepared to answer everything related to it, and be honest. That's all.
Okay, sir. So finally, sir, what tips do you give to your juniors, and should they be quick? So because they are attending their first academic classes offline, should they be quick and mindful to grab such opportunities in internships?
Yes. The scenario is entirely different, as you mentioned. They're going offline. So there are various other activities to do as well for them. So my advice would be to start the preparation. They should start the preparation as early as possible. And as I mentioned earlier, do as many revisions as possible. Because metallurgy is all about revision, how well you can understand and how well you can how well you can explain things. Okay, so it's basically more about the practice. As you keep practicing, as you keep revising things, you'll be more confident. And nextly, the most important things. I get a lot of calls from people as to how to crack interviews, and the most important thing for any interview, not just this, is to be expressive. Say you are given to talk about a tree, you have to talk about a tree for say 2 to 5 minutes. Say you are given a topic in iron making, say you are given about pulverized coal injection. You should be able to talk for 5 minutes. So be expressive. A lot of people have things in their mind. They've studied so much, but when they are not able to express it, it becomes difficult. Okay, so start practicing. Talk to your friends daily. Talk whenever there is an opportunity. Be expressive. Be confident. Start preparing as early as possible. These are the only tips I give.
Sir, it's our pleasure to have you beside us, sir. Sir, we wish you all the best for your next adventure, and we really hope you get placed in your dream company. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time and sharing your information with us. On behalf of my team, once again, many more congratulations to you, sir. Now, that's all for the episode. Chaitanya Kumar signing off. As Sampath sir said, the I Love Metallurgy team blog is really helpful for you guys. Please do support and follow this team for many such more information. Thank you.